A populist billionaire businessman with a beautiful younger wife. No wonder Czech Prime Minister Andrej Babiš has been compared to President Trump. He's pledged to sweep out corruption and the old political elite and stands with other Central European EU leaders in the Visegrad Group.
Prime Minister Andrej Babiš is my guest here at the GlobeSec conference in Bratislava. Prime Minister, welcome to the Global Conversation.
Hello, thank you for inviting me.
Foreign media has labeled you the Czech Donald Trump. Do you like this comparison or does it bother you?
Don't read the fake news. There are a lot of lies which are published by some special journalist in Czech Republic. I don't like it because we have one thing in common, that we married the Czech wife. To speak about second wealthiest Czech, I think that all these numbers are not really appropriate. So, but believe me, with my start in politics, the Czech state is going very well and my company is going down.
So you have been trying to form a government for a while now. Do you think this will end soon? You will be able to govern, or there will be new elections?
We are governing. We are working very hardly. So the government is really taking positions to individual proposals of law, and we decide and we try to restructure. And of course it's the best form of government because we are minority government, so all ministers are nominated by me. I'm working 18 hours a day. I'm working Saturdays, Sundays. I'm working much more than for my company. But the problem is, of course, the state is not the company.
You are fairly critical with the EU as of now. What is your main problem? If you have to cite one thing, the main problem, what is it?
I'm not critical. I'm very pro-Europe. So we have first to reach 4 freedoms. It's the base. Free movement of people and goods and services and capital. And of course, we are fighting for the bigger world of member states. If you compare it with the Commissions.
Okay, but you've been criticizing the EU for being slow, inefficient. Don't you think that this inefficiency is partly due to the fact that they have to agree on everything with every member state?
Yeah, maybe yes, but this is the reality. But there are some issues where we should move quicker, and it was, of course, the case of migration, and it was a mistake of Commission to come with this quota system which they proposed in 2014, and today we are in 2018 and we didn't solve the problem of illegal migration.
Okay, so let's talk about the quotas. So you are rejecting any kind of quotas. Can you make any concessions? Because the Western member states, some of the Western member states are saying that they can push through with a majority vote if there is no compromise.
They made it already once, and if they will do it again, then it will really have a very negative influence on all countries which are against. And here, all we 4 countries, we are refusing the quotas.
But wouldn't it be better to have a compromise than to have this majority vote?
We are ready to be solidar. We help with money. We can send soldiers. No problem, but we have to solve the problem of migration outside of the European continent, hotspot outside, and we have to be maybe more active, and maybe we lost the time to be active in the case of Syria.
What do you think about the V4? Can they be decisive, or can they form an efficient alliance? Can they be a factor in the EU?
Yes, we are very efficient. We are very efficient, and we represent 65 million European citizens, and we have a common view on migration, on the MFF. It means next budget, and cohesion, and agriculture, and other issues.
So the new budget, EU budget, where could cuts be made? Because of Brexit, cuts are needed. But you refuse cuts to the agricultural budget?
We don't refuse cuts. We said that what is important for us is cohesion. And of course, agriculture is important for France, but other countries, even for Eastern Germany. We are ready even to discuss about the increase of the budget, but we insist to have a more influence on programs, on money which we will receive, because, I mean, the difference between money what we are paying and receiving for the next MFF will be not so big.
Let's talk about corruption. So you promised to crack down on corruption in the Czech Republic. Can you mention a few concrete steps you could take?
Of course, I can mention. There was no any corruption scandal since I came to politics in the government. Nowhere. We were very transparent, so we publish all contracts. There is some organization, reconstruction of the state, so we help them to push through the parliament to adopt all these anti-corruption laws.
I have to mention this, that you are under prosecution for the misuse of EU funds.
It's a lie, and it's very, very funny that after 10 years somebody is coming now and using these lies.
So you say that it was your internal political enemies that launched this sort of prosecution, but it's Olaf launched the prosecution than the Czech.
Olaf didn't find anything. These subsidies controlled 9 times, but the bodies in Czech Republic, and they never find anything. It was according to the rules.
Yeah, but the Czech police is also prosecuting.
Yeah, the Czech police came just before the elections to influence the elections. There is no evidence of this lie. No evidence. Nobody didn't steal anything. There is no corruption, and you should visit the farm. You will see.
Okay.
It's the best proportion of European funds and private money.
Do you have a vision of the EU as it should be in your head? How
we have to reach these 4 freedoms which I mentioned, and there should be a big word of all member states, and we have to make our best to include in the future, when these countries fulfill all, let's say, conditions, to take all of them in the European Union, and then the whole European continent should be one Europe, one Schengen zone, defending Europe, safety of Europe on the borders with the sea. Very simple.
Prime Minister Andrej Babiš, thank you for participating in the global conversation.
Thank you.